Yes, he is. You want to be in another video? You just keep showing up at the beginning of all the videos. Yes. Hi, it's Michelle.
And I'm Shannon.
And we're with Right Next Door Designs, located at 9940 Woodlands Parkway in
The Woodlands, Texas.
Very good. So today we are back in the store. You know, we love to shoot videos in our stores, but we're not going to be able to control the environment much. So if you happen to hear a customer talking or you happen to hear an employee opening a box, then it is what it is, people. But I get asked, Shannon, I'm not going to lie, all the time, Michelle, how'd you start this business? So I thought it'd be kind of cool to do a video on how this business got started. So ask me a question.
You want me to ask a question?
Why not?
Michelle, how did you start your business? Actually, how did you start your business, Michelle?
Well, Shannon, funny that you should ask. So I actually started this business a long time ago.
That's because you're old.
I am old. I'll be 52 in a few weeks, y'all. I live like I'm young. That's the difference.
Yeah.
You can be old age-wise, but still live young.
That's right.
I do. Right? So anyways, it was back in 2002, so 20 years ago. I was working for a corporate company, lost my job. My now ex-husband was working, kind of lost his job, kind of quit, kind of whatever. Long story. There's a reason they're exes.
So 2 incomes gone.
2 incomes gone, and we had just gotten married and built a brand new house. And we were in a very social neighborhood here in the Woodlands, which I will not name, but it was very much a open door policy, meaning that anybody just walked in your door at any time and hung out and drank wine and drank beer. And
That's most of the neighborhoods in Texas. That's just not here.
Well, it's how we are.
It's a southern thing.
It's a southern thing.
It is a very southern thing.
Yeah, you gotta always have an open door. Open door.
But I like that.
Yeah. Oh, I love it. Are you
Yeah.
kidding? Yes. My new neighborhood is not like that, and I don't like it. But regardless, so everybody was always walking in all the time asking me, where'd you get this? Where'd you get this? Where'd you get this? I love this. Where would I get this? So I had decorated the house, fully furnished it with all brand new things, all retail stuff that I purchased retail, not wholesale. And when I lost my job, lost my income, my next door neighbor said, Michelle, why don't you just start selling your stuff? I said, what you mean, start selling my stuff? They're like, it's just stuff. Just start selling your stuff. Everybody loves your stuff. It's practically brand new. You should just start selling it. So that's what I did. I started putting price tags on things, having parties, having open houses, and started my stuff.
But you know what's weird?
What?
Is that it's been, you said what, 20 years ago?
20 years.
You can walk in her house today in the neighborhood she's not sure about still, and everything in her house has price tags on it. Still. No, not price tags of where she bought it. Like right next door price tags. These tags are on everything in her house. Like literally everything. And I'm like, oh my gosh.
Well,
the pictures, I mean, maybe not the toilet paper roll, but pretty much everything in there has an R&D price tag on it.
That's because I live by the motto, everything's for sale,
But
except
then
my dog.
sometimes you don't
Brooks.
sell stuff.
Yeah,
there's some things, not just the dog. There's been other things. You're like, I can't sell that.
I mean, I probably
Like
would
even
sell
last
it.
week, no, someone came in. You're like, no, I can't sell. Oh, your why not sign? You wouldn't sell it.
Oh, I would not sell my why not
see,
sign.
there's more things than just the dog. There's a few things.
The uniquely me stuff
So.
you don't get to purchase. But anyways, and so I started having these open houses, and the reason the business is called Right Next Door is because it literally was my neighbor that lived right next door that is the one that convinced me to do this. And again, at the time, I didn't have any money. So she's like, girl, we're selling your stuff so fast, we got to go to Dallas Market. And I'm like, what you mean go to Dallas Market? I can't buy anything right now. Right. So we went to Dallas Market. She pulled out her black Amex card, purchased everything that we got, came back to the house, put it all out, and we did this for 4 years every single week. And I'm going to tell y'all right now, not only was it redecorating the house literally every week for every open house, but it was also me physically walking around with my kid at the time, with some of my neighbors, with some of my friends, putting postcards on people's doors to tell them about our open house. Because guess what?
And your family, right?
Yes, my family did help. Mm-hmm. Yes, back then they did. Yes.
Yeah, my mom and dad.
Yep. That my mom was the checkout person. My dad was also a checkout person.
Carrying
my
things out
brother
to the car.
And would carry things out to the car. It was all hands on deck. Yeah, because I couldn't afford employees.
No.
But I had no overhead because I was going to have the house regardless, which was nice.
Yeah.
But there was no internet. That's what there wasn't. There was no Facebook. That's what there wasn't. So we literally would go to FedEx, hand write out cards, have them printed, and then walk around the neighborhoods and put them out. Wow. 4 years we did this. And then my son, my oldest son, said, Mom, I feel homesick in my own home after 4 years. And I said, you know what? It's time to stop doing this. I'd gotten another job, so I was already working, doing this on the side. Because my degree is actually in finance.
Which is shocking.
So shocking, right?
Gosh,
I don't look at a
shocking.
number to save my life anymore.
Gosh.
But yeah, I said no more. I left corporate America in 2016. I said no more spreadsheets, no more email, no more conference calls. I'm done. Started this business, posted it on Facebook, October of 2016 that I was starting this business because people had been telling me my whole career, you should be doing interior design. I'm like, you don't make money in interior design.
That's when I left Texas. You did that. Really?
Yeah.
That same month?
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Yep. October 2016. So I got 2 jobs that same night that I posted on
you did
Facebook.
it then, but you didn't have the store then.
I didn't have the store then.
Okay,
no,
I
I
was
did the
confused.
interior design. Yeah,
I'm so
interior
glad we're
design.
having this interview because I was confused. I'm like, wait, what? Oh yeah. Okay, so no store, but yes. That's
No
right.
store.
Okay.
But then
But you were still doing jobs because I was painting back then, and I was doing some painting for your clients
right.
back then.
Yes, you were.
That's
yes.
right.
So we were doing interior design jobs, but
Right.
I didn't have the storefront.
Got it.
So then a friend of mine that had a boutique at the time said she had space available if I wanted to use it because I was trying to find a retail space because y'all, it is not easy to do interior design and not have places to go just source product from because you're running all over town all the time trying to find things.
We had someone come in today that's starting their little design business doing
Yes.
that. She's here all the time looking for pieces
Yes,
for her clients.
absolutely.
And she's trying to source it.
Yeah, so it's not easy. I mean, for y'all that think it's easy, it's not easy. It's not glamorous. We say that all the time. It's really
It's
not.
definitely not glamorous. Tomorrow we'll be sweating.
We will be sweating tomorrow. That's for another video. But anyways, and so I opened in a small boutique in April of 2017. I had about 500 square feet. And then about a year later, I got the opportunity to come over here and be next to one of my favorite places to go, Plush Nail Bar with Cindy. And I sat on it and sat on it and sat on it for about 5 months, and then it was still available. So then one of my other favorite people, Kristen, one of my clients, me, Kristen, and Cindy were sitting down, and they said, Michelle, you got to do it. Don't be scared.
Right.
If it doesn't scare you, you probably shouldn't do it. So I went in, feet first, opened this store, the first part of this store in September of 2019 with 1,750 square feet, no employees. I was the only one running the store and doing design jobs. Then we had COVID happen, so that potentially scared me a little bit. We had to be closed for a little bit, but then we actually made it through because we built an online presence. I was out delivering things that people were buying online personally, and my mom did some deliveries. And then survived COVID, thank you, Jesus. Survived COVID and expanded in February of 2021.
Snowmageddon.
Snowmageddon, that's exactly when that happened.
I was here for that.
You You were here from that.
You were
So
feeding the polar bears. You did a whole food spread in here to feed the polar bears. I
it
remember
was
that.
freezing cold in here.
Yeah, no heater.
We don't have a heater. So, or I thought we didn't. Come to find out we
It
do.
wouldn't matter anyway.
But we made
You
it.
won't run a heater.
We
She
made-
won't run a heater. Oh my
We
gosh.
made it all the way through Snowmageddon with no heat, even though
Poor
we found
Adam.
out later we had a heater.
Actually, I felt bad for Adam back then. That's awful.
Okay, so we expanded another 1,500 square feet. We hired a bunch of people, and that's where we're at
The rest
today.
is history.
Not yet. It's not history yet. The rest is still to come.
That's right.
You like how I did that? Because the rest really isn't history. I don't know where that came from.
We'll have to
The
Google
rest is still
it. You
to
can
come.
Google it, but don't Google things because we crossed a bridge and apparently it really wasn't a river that we crossed over. I still have to call Google and let them know that they had the wrong. What'd you say it was? It was a lake. It's not a river.
It was Lake Livingston going to a client's house.
Google says it's a river.
I told you because Trinity River feeds Lake Livingston. That's why it said it was a river. But okay, that's neither here nor there. But
So it's not worth it, Google.
that's the start to my story. So I would say stay tuned because there's still lots to come. Why not?
Why not?
Peace out.
The end.
So even the guy at the truck place told me I was short.
Well, you are short.
Well, it wasn't very nice of him to tell me that.
That's not like a negative thing. That many people wear super cute shoes that some people don't get to wear. So that's just a good thing.
Why? Because my feet are smaller? I really did think you meant
No,
because
heels.
men, the whole thing about the height and the thing and the feet size and the hands.
Like being 9 inches. No, okay.
That's what you were saying because I'm
No.
short. My foot's smaller.
Gosh.
It's not. It's an 8.5.
Okay, so what's this video about?
Okay.